One Piece, Chapter 1140, title, Scopper Gaban, a chapter full of mystery, action, and legendary figures from the past. The scene shifts back to where we left off. Luffy stands puzzled. Why does he need to fight? Zoro recalls what Colton said about Gaban's immense power. Luffy lunges forward, stretching his hand to snatch the key, but Gaban dodges effortlessly. Frustrated, Luffy tries again, jumping closer. Gaban, however, coats the key with Haki and smashes Luffy into the ground. Black lightning crackles upon impact. Road and Nami look on in shock. Road: wait, Haki? Nami? No way. Luffy, but Luffy, ever resilient, rises from the rubble and grinning. Gaban: nice straw hat you get there. Luffy: obviously, it's a treasure that Shanks let me keep for him. Now give me that key. Gaban: keep it? He just did it to you? What a shame. Suddenly Gaban says, you've got a mouth on you, brat, and shoots out of the key into Luffy's mouth, and Luffy's head takes the shape of the key. Gaban pulls out axes. Coated in Haki, he used a named attack, Fierce Warriors. Luffy senses powerful Gaban's Haki, and his face changes to a worried and funny expression. Zoro was like, Luffy, dodge! Gaban uses a huge attack with multiple axe blows that destroy one of the castle towers. Luffy barely dodges the attack, and Zoro stops part of it with his 3 swords. Gaban, thinking to himself, he has a good crewmate. Nami and Road are in shock. Luffy, now fired up, shifts into Gear 5. His clothes and even his Viking helmet fuse with his hair, glowing as if he has horns. Meanwhile, Zoro unleashes his power. Black lightning crackles around his swords. Luffy: let's do this, Zoro. Zoro: yeah. Gaban again, thinking to himself, so that's truly the white form. Just as they launch their attack, Gaban gives up. He tosses the key to them. Luffy and Zoro crash into rocks since they have to stop their attack. Frustrated, Luffy yells. Luffy: wait, we weren't done yet. Gaban, anyway, the key you are after is right behind you. Road is about to tell them who Gaban is, but Gaban stops Road while he picks up his robe and Casa hat. Gaban: don't rush it, Road. When you leave this island, if Elbaph is still safe, come and see me again. Zoro: like we'd ever do that. Luffy: he's right, you dummy. Thanks for the key though, but we are not seeing you again. A brief flashback shows a conversation between Shanks and Gaban and Elbaph. Gaban: hey Shanks, you really expect me to trust that kid easily? Shanks: you're right. You may do whatever you like, Gaban-san. And with that, we shift to another scene. The Walrus School. Children tell Angel they saw a strange bird flying, but it's gone before she looks up. Cut now to a forest in the Sun World, near to Walrus School. Shamrock and Gunko land in a huge branch. Shamrock is surprised to see that Elbaph even has a school. Then Gunko raises her hand and creates a magic circle in the ground. A black lightning strikes in the magic circle, and 2 new God's Knights appear. First God's Knight is Saint Summers from the Shepherd family, Jew Peter's family. He's a middle-aged man with glasses, long hair and beard. He's sitting in a luxurious armchair, and he's talking with someone by Denden Mushi. It seems he's summoned unprepared, as he shows up wearing a tank top and underwear. Summers: don't give me that. I need to change and do some preparations. Give me an hour, okay? And what about that stuff? You know, the food supplies. Hello? What's wrong with the transmission? Second God's Knight is Saint Gillingham from the Lamoshi Ramosa family. Gillingham clearly has the power of Kirin Zoan fruit. Fruit name is Kiringamu in Japanese, and it seems Kirin fruit is awakened because there are white clouds around Gillingham's neck. Gillingham: oh no, I'm going to be late. I was half asleep. Where did they say I need to go? Summers notices that Shamrock and Gunko are standing in front of him. Gunko turns around embarrassed since Summers is only wearing his underwear. Summers: what's wrong, Gunko? What brings you to my home? Huh? Shamrock. Summers: isn't this Elbaph? Shamrock asks why both of them are summoned when he needs only one. Gillingham says it's because Shamrock has been summoned back to the Holy Land by orders from the above. Summers: so this is the country of giants. How massive. What are you doing in a non-world government country? Are you visiting Harold's grave? The 4 God's Knights observe kids in Walrus School from the top of the giant branch. Summers has finally put on his military uniform, which is similar to that of his companions, but with several medals and a rose in the chest. And he also carries a sword on his waist with a thorny handle. Summers: okay, so we are abducting kids and bringing them over to the Holy Land. Well, not that these kids are small enough to fit in a bag. Gillingham: people without the mark can't pass through the abyss, kanji name pentagram, so we'll have to transport them by ships. Gunko, angry, and say, this guy. Chapter ends with Shamrock talking with evil face. Shamrock: with your powers, Why don't you make this a game? What do you think of this chapter? Is Gaban testing Luffy for a greater purpose? What is happening in the Holy Land? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more One Piece updates.